Hey everybody, I've got some really exciting news that wasn't covered in the patch notes, but it's hidden away in the recent database update that happened just a couple hours ago. Bungie added a lot of new items into the database, and most interestingly, they added a brand new exotic weapon bounty called the Elder Cipher. There's about 6 steps, and while I'm not 100% sure if this is the order that it's going to go in, I've got a pretty good feeling about it. The gist of it is basically you're randomly rewarded this bounty from completing the Prison of Elders on at least level 32 difficulty or higher. And then you need to continue to defeat bosses to basically earn points, and once you do that enough, you'll return to Variks to complete the bounty. I've got no idea which weapon this is for though. And speaking of Variks, we've got 4 new weapons that may or may not be sold by Variks. On the screen, you're seeing each of the Fallen-themed primary weapons. You'll notice that these have the 2 at the end, and for example, the Wolfslayer's Claw that we saw on the reveal stream didn't have that 2, and it also didn't have elemental damage, so I'm assuming that these will be rewarded in some other way, and not bought from Variks with a weapon core. I'll leave a link to the article in the description, that way you guys can see each of these weapons in the database and check out their perks, but I want to bring attention to the randomly selected perks that are on all the Fallen themed gear. On the screen you're seeing some of the new in-game weapon perks, and obviously these just affect the Fallen. And while we're on the topic of Prison of Elders, we now have the names and descriptions of each of the challenge modes. Starting off with the ones you've seen before, Broken Legion, and its description reads, Valis Tuareg seeks to prove his might by crushing all who can challenge him. And then there's Urox's Grudge. The Flame Prince Urox vows to burn the light until all that remains is darkness and bone. Machine Wrath. Archon's servants have raised their own corrupted servitor god, Calyx Reborn. Defeat it and be rewarded. Cult of the Worm. Golra Unclean has been summoned by the Worm Keepers. Don't let the beast's filth spread beyond the prison. The Forever Eater. Quodron, a Vex Chronivore, sees only one outcome, your demise. Prove it wrong. And finally, the level 35 difficulty, Skolas's Revenge. Skolas and his crew challenge the Guardians who captured him. Face him with a fire team of 3. End him. So all in all, we have a lot to look forward to. I'm most curious about what exotic weapon that bounty will be for, but I'm also just as excited to see all of the new weapons and armor in the database. By May 19th, it'll be updated and we'll have another article and video out detailing all of the new items and any new perks other than what we've seen already. I want to end off on some emblems. There were about 13 emblems added, but the ones you're seeing now are all of the Reef-themed ones, or Fallen-themed ones, and I think these look pretty neat. I'm guessing this is the one you get once you defeat the level 35 difficulty of Skolas. And that's a majority of what was added in the database. There's lots of bounties and shaders and whatnot, but you can find the details about all of that stuff in the article on our site. But anyway, as far as the patch goes and what we've actually gotten to play, I want to know what you guys like the most. Personally, I'm excited to try out all of this new content that's in the patch. I didn't get to play any of it when I was at Bungie, so all of this is new to me as well, and I'm loving it so far. I hope you found this video helpful. This has been Patrick Casey with PlanetDestiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.